I take it back. I will be good. I don't want to die. Somebody save me!
He shouted as he fell. A boy begged a man to turn him into an ox so he wouldn't have to go to school. Just then, his father walked by and saw the ox lying on the ground being lazy. The father immediately whipped the ox to make it work. The boy could only let the whip strike his body. At night, he couldn't enter the house to rest. Instead, he had to lie in the dirty barn. He was so hungry and exhausted that he couldn't sleep. The next day, his father led him to the fields again. Just then, a boy who looked exactly like him walked out of the house. The ox stared in shock as the boy passed by. The boy's obedient behavior made the father smile with pride. The ox felt overwhelmed with regret and sadness, but no one knew his true identity. Under his father's whip, he could only endure the pain and keep working. Later, he carried heavy logs to the market. On the way back with a cart full of grain, the ox suddenly collapsed, causing his father to fall into the river. That night, back in the barn, when the boy saw his mother bring a basin of rotten food, he completely broke down and tears streamed from his eyes. The next day, the ox was so exhausted that he knelt to the ground. His father raised the whip to strike, but his mother rushed to stop him. They noticed the ox's body was trembling uncontrollably. Then the father led him to the market to be sold. When the ox saw the butcher, he realized he was being abandoned. He called out to his father's retreating back, but his father didn't look back. In desperation, the ox charged and knocked the butcher over, then raced toward home. When he finally caught up to his father, the man didn't try to save him. Instead, he said, "You've been sold." Seeing the villagers chasing after them, the boy realized his father had no intention of helping him. He fled again, rushing through the village, sprinting up the mountain, until he a large tree that blocked the villagers' path. Exhausted, the boy collapsed on the spot where he used to take afternoon naps. He thought back to his time as an ox. No one cared for him even when he was exhausted, and they would have slaughtered him when he fell ill. Yet, when he had his parents' care, he often skipped school and naively thought being an ox would be easier. Tears of regret fell from his eyes. Soon the villagers caught up. The ox scrambled up the mountain, praying for a second chance to cherish his life. But behind him was a cliff, no escape. As he stepped back slowly, he lost his footing and fell off the cliff. In a panic, the boy woke up with a start. It had all been a nightmare. From then on, he helped his mother share household chores every day and helped his father chop and carry firewood, never being lazy again. Moral of the story: we often take our comforts for granted and dream of escaping responsibility, but every life has its own struggles. True wisdom is learning to face challenges, not run from them. Hard work, gratitude, and discipline shape a better future.